Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Today, you're not going to see the same high energy, joke making, Ray Talks hoop that you normally see. In fact, I don't even have a face cam on today. If you guys wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, the reason I say that is because whenever you guys do that, the videos get pushed out to more people. And this is pretty much groundbreaking news for any NBA fan, and I just want this message to get out there. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that is all I ask for. Alright, so what's going on in the NBA? Well, for most of you watching this video, I'm pretty sure you all know that by now the NBA playoffs have been canceled for the day. The more reports that I read and the more tweets that I see coming out from players and high personnel in the NBA, I'm starting to think that this is leading up to Adam Silver putting out a message saying that the season is going to be postponed once again. And don't worry, I'm not just speculating. Everything I'm about to say, I'm backing up with facts. So first things first, before the NBA even resumed in the NBA bubble, Adam Silver told the public that NBA players were going to be given the option to wear a social message on the back of their jerseys. The majority of players chose to wear one, others did not, and just in case you've been living under a rock, the entire premise of the social message on the jersey was because of the passing of George Floyd. A lot of people took the side of, well, if we're going to resume the NBA season, at the very least what the players could do is wear a social message to support Black Lives Matter, to support social and racial equality, and things of that nature. However, other NBA players such as Kyrie Irving were on the side of social message or not, the NBA shouldn't be resuming at this point in time. Now, regardless of which side you're taking, I'm just here to present the facts. I'm not here to debate who's correct and who's incorrect. Now, as you can see all over social media, a lot of NBA players have been outraged by the shooting of Jacob Blake. So because of this, many NBA players have spoken up, and the majority of them are saying something along the lines of, we're wearing a social message on our jerseys in front of national television, yet we don't see any social changes. So because of this Jacob Blake shooting, the Milwaukee Bucks decided to forfeit their game tonight. Reports say that they were in the locker room while the Orlando Magic was warming up, and the Bucks just never set foot on the court. And after a while, people just realized that the Milwaukee Bucks weren't going to show up, and that was their way of forfeiting the game. Now, you might be wondering, why the Milwaukee Bucks? Why not the Magic? Why not the Clippers? Why not the Lakers? For those of you who may not be aware, the Jacob Blake shooting happened in Wisconsin. And where are the Milwaukee Bucks located? In Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So it just kind of hits home for them a little bit more than it might have hit home for somebody else. And if I had to take a guess as to why the Milwaukee Bucks were the first team to forfeit their game, I'm just putting two and two together just how any other reasonable person would, and that's why I think they forfeited their game. So how did it go from the Milwaukee Bucks forfeiting their game to potentially the season being canceled? After the Milwaukee Bucks forfeited their game, Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook met to discuss boycotting their game for the night. Not too long after Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook were talking, the NBA sent out a message saying that all NBA games for the day were going to be postponed. And when this message came out, a lot of NBA players took to social media to give their stance on it. And from all the tweets I saw and from all the Instagram posts I saw, not a single NBA player publicly disagreed with the games being postponed. LeBron James took his stance on this on social media once again. Even Barack Obama had something to say about this. So with all of that out of the way, we know for sure that the NBA playoffs will not be taking place tonight, but why do I think the season might be canceled? The first reason why I think the season might be canceled has to do with this report that came out from Bleacher Report via Woj. It says, talk centered on ending the season or not. Momentum growing towards not playing Thursday's game. So we already know that today's games aren't being played. Today is Wednesday, just in case you're not watching this video the day that I post it. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I am almost 100% sure that the games are not going to be played tomorrow either. The way I see it is, right now the NBA wants to make a serious statement. What kind of a statement are you making if you only don't play games for one day? Now, I stand against racism just as any rational person would. So the way I see it is, if your way of standing up against racism is postponing the games for only one day is pretty laughable. And I think the NBA players and Adam Silver see it that way as well. After all, if all you do is postpone the games for one day, you didn't really accomplish anything. In fact, if you only postpone the games for one day, it looks more like you're giving in to what the other side wants as opposed to just standing up for racism as a whole. So I'd be willing to bet money that games are not going to be being played tomorrow either. And just to put the nail on the coffin on why I think the season might be canceled. Right before I started editing this video, I received a notification with this interview from Woj. In the interview, Woj said that NBA players are currently having a meeting where they do not allow any coaches or any staff other than NBA players. And the main focal point of this meeting is whether or not the season is going to resume.
And central to this meeting tonight is the simple question of, will they continue the playoffs here in the NBA bubble, or will this be the end of the league season? That has been central among the discussion tonight.
The fact that the players are having a meeting without any coaches or without any personnel, and the fact that the main topic of this meeting is debating whether or not they want to continue playing. When you put both of those things together, it shows that NBA players are seriously considering not playing this season. Now, is that going to happen? I do not know. I'm just saying it should not come as a surprise if later today or later sometime this week, we receive a message saying that the NBA will not continue the rest of the playoffs. Is that going to happen? I don't know, but as of right now, it's looking like that could very well be the case. Anyway, I'll be here to update you guys just as I normally do. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up once again so that it gets pushed out to more people. Don't be racist, that's all I ask for, and I'll see you guys whenever there's something to talk about. Stay safe out there and love one another. I'm out of here.